take reciprocals of the Miller indices, then reciprocals of the Miller indices. That reciprocals are nothing but intercept made by plane on the crystallographic axis, and then mark that intercept with that respective axis and draw the plane passing through that point or having that much intercept. For writing Miller indices of the given plane, what to do? Find out the intercept made by plane on the crystallographic axis ABC, then take the reciprocals of that intercepts and then convert them into the integers. So that will be the Miller indices of given plane. Okay. So here we have studied what are the Miller indices, that are indices of the crystal plane, how to write these indices of given plane, and how to draw the plane of given Miller indices. Okay, so this much we have studied in last lecture. Now, today we are going to study the interplanar distance or interplanar spacing. Okay, interplanar distance or interplanar spacing. Interplanar, that is the distance between the two planes. Distance between two successive planes of a family of crystal plane. Okay, already I have told you that there is not a single plane. Suppose 100, 100 is not single plane, but there is family of that 100 plane which will have different intercept in the same ratio. Means suppose the first front face of the unit cell here, C100. This is the one face, one plane. The next plane of this family is nothing but the back face of this unit cell. Okay. Then next successive plane will be nothing but next face of the another unit cell. The next one will be the next face of another unit cell, and so on. So in this way, these planes are not a single planes, but Miller indices indicates the family of plane which are parallel to each other, and interplanar spacing between any two successive plane is same, and that is known as a interplanar distance or interplanar spacing. Distance between two successive planes of a family of crystal plane, that is known as a interplanar distance or interplanar spacing. Okay. Now here there is relation between the lattice constant and Miller indices of the crystal plane. So for that we will consider in general one of the crystal whose lattice constant is A, and Miller indices of the plane are HKL. Okay, or lattice constant say ABC. Say, let the crystal plane of Miller indices HKL in general, like 110, yeah, 100. Suppose plane having the Miller indices HKL. See the diagram. In this diagram, see this diagram. Suppose A, B, and C. These are the crystallographic axis. Means axis A is along the one edge A of the crystal, B is on another edge, which will be along y-axis, A is along x-axis, and C is along z-axis. And let us consider the plane ABC. Okay, so means this plane cut the axis A at point A, that is capital A. It cuts the axis B at point capital B and axis C at point capital C. Okay, so ABC is this plane. Means O is the origin. So OA, it is the intercept made by this plane on the A axis. OB is the intercept made by plane on the B axis. And OC is the intercept made by plane on the C axis, which is along Z. Okay. Now, let us draw the perpendicular from origin of this plane to the origin of the crystallographic system to the plane, that is ON. So ON is perpendicular drawn from origin to this plane ABC, and let us, this is the small d and which will be the interplanar spacing in this family of plane of Miller indices HKL. Okay, the indices of this plane is HKL. So next plane to this family, it will be parallel to this plane and it will be at a origin. Okay, it will be at origin where will be the another unit cell will start, and so next plane will be there. So ON is nothing but distance, perpendicular distance between the two successive planes of the family of plane HKL. Okay, see what is our assumption? We have considered the crystal with lattice constant ABC. So ABC are the crystallographic axis along X, Y and Z respectively. Plane ABC of Miller indices HKL. Okay, so which has the intercept OA, OB and OC on the three crystallographic axes, that is ABC. Now, ON is the perpendicular distance between two successive planes of this family of plane HKL. Okay, we have denoted this by D. So D is interplanar distance or interplanar spacing. Okay. Now, for getting the relation between lattice constant and the Miller indices of the crystal plane, we will make this construction in the diagram. Okay, what I have done? I have drawn the perpendicular from point N, which is on the plane, to the axis A at point X. Perpendicular from point N on the axis B at point Y. Perpendicular from N on the axis C at point Z. Okay. So, if ON is the perpendicular vector from origin to this plane, then OX, OY and OZ will be the rectangular components of this ON vector, yeah, distance ON. Okay. So, by geometry of diagram, we can write that ON square, the length ON, it is given by ON square is equal to OX square plus OY square plus OZ square. This is equation number 1. Okay. ON square, and ON is nothing but D. So ON square is equal to OX square plus OY square plus OZ square, where ON is the interplanar spacing in the family of plane HKL, and OX, OY and OZ are the rectangular components of ON along the axis A, B and C respectively. Now, see, from triangle ONX, where is ONX? See in the diagram, ONX is the right angle triangle. Okay, before that, we have assumed that the angle between axis A and the direction ON is alpha. Angle between axis B and direction ON is beta. And angle between axis C and direction ON is gamma. Okay, means alpha, beta and gamma are the angles between the direction ON are perpendicular to the plane from origin and the respective with respective axis A, B, C. Okay. So from the triangle ONX, see, from ONX, we can write the cos alpha. See, from ONX, cos by the trigonometry of this right angle triangle, cos alpha will be given by OX upon ON. Okay, OX upon ON. So OX is equal to ON cos alpha. Okay, next. So OX is equal to ON is nothing but D, that is the interplanar spacing. That is our assumption. So OX is D cos alpha. Right, this is equation number 2. You can simultaneously write in your notebook, so you will get the clear understanding of this derivation, which will be easy for your study. Now see, next one. From triangle ONA. See, where is ONA? ONA. Okay. So this ONA, in the triangle ONA, this will be also right angle triangle. Okay, why? Because N is the point on this plane, O is the origin, and A is the intersection of axis A and this plane ABC. So if we draw this AN, then the triangle ONA will be the right angle triangle, and right angle will be at N, ONA. This will be the right angle. And from this triangle, again try to write cos alpha. Okay, this angle is nothing but cos alpha only, angle between A and the ON, cos alpha. You see, cos alpha will become now ON upon OA. This is OA. ON upon OA from triangle ONA. Here I have not drawn that because three triangles we have to consider here. So this diagram will become complicated. So I have not drawn that. See, ONA is the right angle triangle, will be right angle triangle. You can draw one triangle in your diagram. Then from this triangle, cos alpha will become ON upon OA. Okay, ON upon OA. Then ON is again D upon OA. What is OA then? OA is what? Here, the plane ABC cut the axis A at point A. And so OA is the intercept made by this plane on this axis A. But we know that this plane has the Miller indices HKL. Okay, and Miller indices are nothing but reciprocals of the intercept reduced to the integers. So if we take again reciprocal of the Miller indices, then it will be nothing but intercept made by this plane. And so if OA is the intercept made by this plane and it is on the axis A, and the first index of the plane is H, and so OA will be A by H. Are you getting? We have considered the intercept of the plane from Miller indices in the previous diagrams here. Yeah, first one, see here. Here we have from the Miller indices, we can write the intercept. कैसे? Reciprocal लेके. Reciprocal of the Miller indices. So, but here we are taking, suppose for 100 plane, we just take the one reciprocal is 1 by 1. Because here we are considering this is the unit cell of the crystal having the unit dimensions, that is lattice constant is 1 unit, so it is 1 by 1. If it is A, lattice constant is A, then this will become A by 1. Okay, so in this way, in general, if this plane has the intercept HKL and the lattice constant is are A, B and C along the XYZ axis, then the OA will become the reciprocal of the Miller indices with axis A, and so this will become A by H. Okay, and again cos alpha will become DH upon A. Okay, cos alpha is DH upon A. Say this is the equation number 3. Then from equation number 2 and equation number 3, from equation 2 and equation 3, OX will become, see, it is already D cos alpha. So in place of cos alpha, if we put DH by A, then this will become D square H by A. Got it? Anyone? Understood? Yes. Okay, Are Baba, but for that I have to stop the screen sharing. Again, I will, okay, you wait for a few seconds. I will stop the screen sharing and let them in. Okay? Okay. I'm starting now. Right. Wait, screen sharing is starting. Okay, can you see the screen? Our ongoing topic?
Yes.
Okay. Mute your, okay, mute yourself. See. So here, what we are doing, we are calculating the ON, which is the interplanar spacing, and it is given by ON square is equal to OX square plus OY square plus OZ square. And so we are calculating ON we know, we have assumed that it is the D, that is interplanar spacing. Then OX, OY and OZ are the intercept made by this plane on the crystallographic axis A, B, C respectively. So we are calculating OX, OY and OZ. So we were at OX from geometry of diagram. We came here, OX we got D square H by A. Okay. Now similar to OX. Where is our OX? Here. Similar to OX. OX we have calculated from triangle OXN and ONA. Okay. By the same way, we can find out the OY. How? By triangle OYN, right angle triangle, and by right angle triangle ONB. You can do the same calculations, you will get OY. Similarly, for OZ, it can be given by triangle OZN, right angle triangle, and ONC. So by the same way, only the angles instead of alpha for OX, for beta, for OY, it will be beta, angle between axis B and the ON. For OZ, this angle will be angle between ON and angle between axis C. Just wait. Wait.
मैम अनम्यूट। मैम आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही, अनम्यूट करो।
मैम अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ।
Yes, now?
Yes, ma'am, it's okay now.
Okay.
यस।
OX we have calculated and it is D square H by A. Similar to that, we can find out OY and OZ. How? OY is from triangle ONB. Ah, yes, I have unmuted. Just a minute, checking. Yes, yes. Okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So OX we have calculated d square h by a. Write this equation number 4. Similarly, OY and OZ, you will do the calculations and see that it will come d square k by b. Instead of the first index of the plane is h. So we got OX is d square h by a. For OY, the second index of the plane will come. D will remain same, d square. Second index of the plane is k and the lattice constant is b. Okay. So this will become d square k, and in case of cubic crystal structure, A is equal to B is equal to C. So instead of B, we will write here A. By the same way, OZ. In OZ, the third index will come, that is L. D square will remain same. Third index of the plane is L upon C, and in cubic crystal structure, A is equal to B is equal to C. So this will become D square L by A. Okay, means by similar to OX, we can find out OY and OZ by the same calculations. In exam, if this derivation is there, no need to write the calculations for OY and OZ. You just write for OX and similarly write the OY and OZ. Okay. So see again how we have calculated this OX. Our assumption is what? Consider the crystallographic system A, B, C. The plane ABC of Miller indices HKL. ON is the perpendicular distance between two successive planes drawn from origin to this plane. Then we have drawn the perpendiculars from point N on the of the plane to the axis A, B, and C at point X, Y, and Z. So OX, OY, and OZ are the rectangular components of distance ON, yeah, vector ON we can say. And so ON square will be OX square plus OY square plus OZ square. We have considered alpha is the angle between ON and axis A. Beta is the angle between ON and axis B. And gamma is the angle between ON and axis C. Okay. So, from the triangle, first we have calculated OX. And it is from triangle ONX, and it is cos alpha is equal to OX by ON by geometry of diagram. So OX is ON cos alpha, ON is D cos alpha, and again we have calculated cos alpha from the triangle ONA, and this comes ON upon OA. OA is the intercept made by this plane. This intercept is on the axis A, and the index axis A index of this plane is H, and so the intercept will become A by H, and so cos alpha is DH by A. So OX will become D into DH by A. So this is the first in component of the direction or vector ON. Okay. Similarly, OY and OZ. OY is D square K by A, OZ is D square L by A, and from these three equations 4, 5, and 6, that is the components, rectangular component of the direction ON, yeah, distance ON we can say. The equation 1, that is ON square, will become D square H by A square plus D square K by A square, that is OX square plus OY square plus OZ square, D square L by A square. ON square is nothing but D square. By squaring all this, D raised to 4 H square by A square plus D raised to 4 K square by A square plus D raised to 4 L square by A square. So, by dividing this equation, D square, here, D square will be A square upon H square plus K square plus L square. Okay. Then, D is equal to A upon by taking the square root, A upon root h square plus k square plus L square. Okay, so this is the relation between interplanar spacing D of the family of plane HKL and the Miller indices HKL. Also, we may say the relation between interplanar spacing, lattice constant, and the Miller indices of the crystal plane. So you will remember this. D is equal to A upon root h square plus k square plus L square. From that, we will solve the numerical problems. D is interplanar spacing, A is the lattice constant, and HKL are Miller indices of the plane. Now what is interplanar distance in a simple cubic lattice? Simple cubic lattice का interplanar distance क्या होगा? So we have find this formula. Okay, D is equal to A upon root h square plus k square plus L square. Okay, so we will calculate this interplanar spacing in three principal planes. So principal planes in the crystal are 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1, which already we have studied. Okay, then see, first of all, in the plane 1, 1, 1, this is the plane 1, 1, 1. You can see in 1 unit cell, this plane cut all the 3 axes at 1 unit, and so indices of this plane are 1, 1, 1. Okay, so by our formula, this D will become A upon root 3. But here in this diagram, actually from geometry of diagram and by considering the another 1, 1, 1 plane in the next unit cell, this distance is calculated, and this distance is come A by root 3. But you just leave these calculations, no need to see this. We just see our formula. What here D is equal to A upon root h square plus k square plus L square. Okay, so in case of simple cubic crystal, this formula is valid for simple cubic crystal. Okay, so D is, if the indices of the plane are 1, 1, 1, then D will become A upon root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, that is root 3. So D is equal to A upon root 3, and this is also true by the geometry of diagram of the crystal, that is A root 3. Now in case of now first of all, I just okay, first we will see in the diagram and then I will show you in the actual crystal models. Okay, this is 1, 1, 1 in case of SCC, simple cubic crystal structure. So 1, 0, 0 का क्या होगा? By this formula, from for the plane 1, 0, 0, D will come A upon, in term of A only. In term of A, D will become, for the plane 1, 0, 0, it will become A only. Okay, then next one plane, principal plane, that is 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0 का क्या होगा? D is equal to A upon root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 0, that is A upon square root of 2. So this is interplanar spacing in SCC. A for 1, 0, 0 it is A, for 1, 1, 0 it is A by root 2, and for 1, 1, 1 it will be A by root 3. Okay, but in case of FCC, see the 1, 0, 0 plane. 1, 0, 0 plane. Last lecture I have shown you these planes 1, 0, 0 in SCC, FCC and BCC. Are you remember that? कल आपको ये planes दिखाए ना? SCC, FCC and BCC में. So we have seen that in FCC and BCC, ये BCC है, इसका 1, 0, 0 देखो, ये FCC का 1, 0, 0 देखो. So in the one unit cell, you see that here in between front and back face of the unit cell, yeah, 2 side faces say, we can see one additional plane is in between there. Okay, and this additional plane, it is due to the face centered atom. यहाँ plane क्यों है? Because these, ये जो plane है, ये side वाले plane, these planes pass through the corner atoms of the unit cell and also through the face centered atom of the unit cell. But here in FCC, also there is atom at the center of this top face and the bottom face. And so here also there is a one additional plane which pass through the in between these two planes. So in SCC, if D is A, D is equal to A, 1, 0, 0. D is A upon root H square plus K square plus L square. So by this formula, in SCC, for 1, 0, 0 plane, it is A. But in FCC and, BCC, here also there is one additional plane in between these two vertical faces of the unit cell. And this is the plane passed through the body centered atom of the unit cell in BCC. So this is also the additional plane in between two successive planes of the SCC. Okay, so will you remember this? In BCC and FCC, due to the body centered atom in BCC and face centered atom in FCC, there is one additional plane in a set of plane of 100 than that of SCC. Okay, so दोनों में SCC, FCC और BCC में एक additional plane है जो कि SCC में नहीं है. So SCC में जो distance है interplanar distance between the two successive plane, तो SCC में वो distance क्या है? A. But in FCC and BCC it will become half ना. दोनों के बीच में exactly ये face centered से plane है. So distance between these two plane. Suppose here, see here, in FCC there is no this middle plane. Okay, so distance between these two successive planes. So these are the two successive planes of this family of plane crystal SCC, and distance between these two, it will be nothing but age of the unit cell, that is nothing but lattice constant A. Okay, so we can see here from the diagram of unit cell, distance between these two faces of the unit cell, vertical faces, which belongs to the plane 1, 0, 0, it is A. But in FCC and BCC, it becomes half. So it will D will become A upon 2. Okay. Then in 1, 1, 1 plane, in SCC, D is A upon root 3. A upon root 3. Then you see in FCC, the same planes are there. See this third diagram, 1, 1, 1. This is of FCC. And this is also of FCC. So they are same. And so interplanar spacing for the set of plane 1, 1, 1 in SCC and FCC, it will remain same. Okay. But in case of BCC, you will see that here one additional plane is there. And this additional plane is which one? ये देखो, ये first वाला FCC and SCC में था, but ये जो second वाला है, ये second last, ये नहीं था, ये था, लेकिन ये बीच वाला नहीं था, ये था. See here, this 1, 2 and 3 planes are there. Here also the same are there, but here you will see the additional planes are there. And where are they? They pass through the body centered atom of the unit cell. This one is of this unit cell and this one is of this unit cell. And so the interplanar spacing in BCC becomes half of the SCC. So SCC में A upon root 3 है, तो BCC में कितना होगा? A upon 2 root 3. That is half of the A by root 3. So this is interplanar spacing of BCC. This interplanar spacing you will remember. Do one thing in your notebook. Write down the interplanar spacing. First of all, write in SCC. In SCC, write the formula. D is equal to A upon root H square plus K square plus L square. Okay. This one. And then write D suffix 100 is equal to A. Second one, D suffix 110 is equal to A upon root 2. Then D suffix 111 is equal to A upon root 3. Written? Then write the next structure BCC. In BCC, D100 is half of SCC, that is A by 2. Okay. And D111 is A upon root 3. D111 is A upon root 3. एक लाइन छोड़ के फिर नीचे FCC लिखो. In FCC, D100 is A. Then D110. First write D111, which remains same, that is A upon root 3. Okay. Then 110 planes. Okay, come to this plane 110. These are in FCC. These are in FCC. Now 110, these are in BCC. Okay. So in BCC and FCC, 110 will remain same. 110 will remain same. That is along the face diagonal. That is along the face diagonal and pass through the corner atoms of the unit cell. Okay. And distance between these two, it will be A upon root 2 as per our formula. Okay. It is same in FCC and BCC. So in BCC, this D110 will be same as that of SCC, that is A upon root 2. Write down. But in FCC, देखो, in FCC you will see there is a additional plane. Which additional plane is there? देखो FCC में कौन सा था? ये वाला था, ये जो BE ये C and ये वाला था FI ये वाला. ठीक है, ये दोनों थे which pass through the corner of the unit cell. But here you see that here one plane is there. Again here one plane is there in between, and again here is one plane there. Then see these planes, additional planes, pass through which atoms? ये देखो, ये वाला, ये कहाँ से जाएगा? This will go through the face centered atom of the unit cell. ये face center से जाएगा. Okay. Then this will go through which face centered atom? Front face का, वहां से जाएगा. ये front face है ना, ये वाला, यहाँ से जाएगा. Then ये face centered यहाँ से जाएगा, this वाला face centered. Okay. So in FCC, there is additional plane in between the two successive planes of SCC. And so interplanar spacing for 100 in FCC will become half of the SCC, that is A upon 2 root 2. Okay. So this is very important, interplanar spacing in a crystal plane. According to this interplanar spacing, the characteristics of the crystals are changed. Okay. How these change? Because this interplanar spacing, it is very sensitive. If this interplanar spacing is changed in SCC, FCC and BCC, in case of 100, 110 and 111, not in all plane for 110 and 111. Okay. So this, due to these different distances, different arrangement of the atoms, this interplanar spacing is different. Okay. And as if the position of atom will change, then again crystal plane will change, and so from that family the interplanar spacing will also change. Okay. And which is very important characteristics of the crystal structure, and which is used in LCDs. You are familiar with LCDs? Okay. So depending on the interplanar spacing, the colors reflected by crystal are changed. Okay. And this interplanar spacing, it can be changed. Interplanar spacing, it is nothing but distance between two atoms. It is nothing but distance between two atoms. Crystal planes are the planes passing through the lattice points or crystal atoms. Okay, so if the position of the atoms is changed, then distance between two successive planes will change. Okay, and according to that, the colors reflected from the crystal, it will change. So interplanar spacing, it is very sensitive. Only for by small application of very small electric or magnetic field, this position of the atoms can be changed, and according to that, this interplanar spacing is changed. And due to these characteristics of the crystal, they are having different applications in different areas that we will see later. But before that, we will clear these basics of the crystalline solids. This is very important part, the crystal planes and the interplanar spacing, that is distance between two successive planes of a family of plane. Okay, so we should know that what is the interplanar spacing between the primitive or principal planes of the cubic crystal structure, that is SCC, FCC and PCC. The formula for SCC we have derived, that is D is equal to A upon root H square plus K square plus L square. And by this, we will get D100, 110 and 111 for SCC. And according to the arrangement of the atoms or additional atoms in SCC and BCC, there are the additional planes. There are additional planes. In BCC, plane is added in the set of 111, and in FCC, the plane is added in a set of 110. So in these two cases, the interplanar spacing for that respective set of plane will become half of the SCC. So you will remember that SCC का तो ये formula use करके calculate कर सकते हैं. But BCC and FCC में you will remember that in BCC there is atom at the center of body of the unit cell, and so 111 additional plane is there in set of SCC, and so interplanar spacing D111 is half of the SCC for PCC, and for 110 there is one additional plane passed through the face-centered atoms of the FCC, and so in case of FCC, D110 becomes half of the SCC. Okay. Now, so this is the relation between interplanar spacing and Miller indices of the crystal plane, and also with the lattice constant A. Okay. Now, next time we will study the Bragg's X-ray spectrometer, which is the very important device. By using that, this is the basic one actually. Okay, but by that we can determine the type of structure. The cubic crystals are studied there, and from that spectrometer the type of structure can be determined. And for that we should know the theory of interplanar spacing in the cubic crystal planes, that is in SCC, FCC and BCC. So on the basis of that we can determine the type of structure which is studied by the Bragg's spectrometer. Okay, any doubt? And see, after completion of this module, I will forward this PPT, also the notes of this module on the Google Classroom. I think after first lecture I have given you Google form link. Okay, so all of you fill that Google form, so that from your mail account only. Okay, so from your mail account I will add you into that Google Classroom, and on that classroom only I will upload the notes as well as the assignments to you. Okay. So this is our, ये आपका अपना first module है. One more module means as per syllabus it is the second one, but we have started this first. After that we will start the next one, semiconductor, and these two modules will be there for your first unit test. Okay, as per syllabus, your two tests will be conducted, and these two tests will be based on the first 40% syllabus first test, and after completion of next 35 syllabus there will be the second test. So syllabus for the first class test is this one module going on crystal structure, and the one more semiconductor physics. That is, this one is as per the syllabus second module, and the semiconductor is the third module. So ये दो module test को होंगे. Okay. Your test may be subjective or objective. So prepare for both. So for objective questions, I will forward you the objectives. Okay, maybe the filling the blanks, true or false, match the following, yeah, choose the correct option, like that. And also maybe the short questions, and also maybe the large question, along with numerical problems also. Okay, so numerical problems will be based on, for this module, is the relation between interplanar spacing d is equal to a upon root h square plus k square plus l square. And one more relation we have studied. Which one that? Are you remember? Anyone? One more relation we have studied here. कौन सा है? Anyone remember? No one? Yes, density of a crystal, lattice constant, and density of a cubic crystal lattice. Okay, so based on these two numerical two formulae, there will be the numericals from in this module. Okay, so we will see the numericals after completion of theory. So one more topic remains there, and that is the Bragg's X-ray spectrometer. We will start that next time. Okay, and remember the important thing, you join the meeting early, otherwise I can't see your request of admitting. Okay, once I will start my screen sharing with you and some material, then I cannot see that home screen where your request came. Okay, so join early. I will start the link before 10 minutes. Okay, so that you can join up to the time you all will be there. I will just take you in and we'll start. Okay, so any doubt you have regarding anything? Huh? Yes. Google Classroom link I have not shared. Acha, okay, that one. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, I will share. You are not in that classroom? ग्रुप पे नहीं हो आप? अच्छा, ओके 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 ओके, I will forward that again. Fill that Google form so that I will get your mail ID. Okay, and then I can join you in the classroom. Okay, so all of you will be there in the classroom. So you will upload your assignments also on the classroom only. Okay, so I will give you access to the uploading your assignments. Then you will upload there. Okay, after this module, yeah, up to the Monday, I will forward the assignment also on the Google Classroom. Okay, so you start to solve that. It will be along with objective questions as well as subjective questions. And with that, I will forward the notes also. और कुछ डाउट है? Okay. So the speed is okay. Is it fast, slow? Yes. Okay. Okay, then we will stop here. Okay. We'll meet in the next lecture.